start off a little bit and remind people that Monday is Memorial Day, and we still have many active duty military people out there fighting to protect our liberties. So remember them on Memorial Day. Remember those that have died. Remember those that have served. How many veterans we got out there today? That's great. It's just too bad, you know, the military has a motto: never leave your fellow soldiers behind. Unfortunately, we have a president that when he finds out that some Americans have been killed, he decided to go to bed. It's time that we impeach this man as an imposter. You know, one of the things that I'm very happy as an Oath Keeper is 3 of the chapters in New York State, I think we have 11 of them now, we're growing like crazy, but 3 of the chapters of the Oath Keepers in New York State has been identified by the Southern Poverty Law Center as patriot terrorist groups. We wear that badge as a badge of honor. You know, one of the speakers talked before about getting involved, and I'll give you a quick example. Last week, in the town of Chatham, which has a lot of liberal people in it, tried to stall the resolution to vote against the SAFE Act. Well, once the Oath Keepers and the Hudson Valley Americans for Freedom found out about it, we showed up in mass, and finally they passed it. The town board passed a resolution against the SAFE Act. So, if you show up and you're active and get involved, they will listen to you. The other thing I wanted to talk about real quickly is the plan that the Oath Keepers are trying to develop. And really it has to do with, what are you going to do when they come for you? That old song from Cops. Right now there's no plan. So we're trying to develop a plan for the people, that not if you're arrested for some other crime and you happen to have a violation of the SAFE Act, but the average person that's here today, if you get grabbed or you get a letter that says show up with your guns, we're in the process of developing a plan for you. And it has to do with getting attorneys in each county to work for nothing, to defend the Constitution. It has to do with getting people on the jury, to teach people how to nullify these cases by simply being on the jury and voting not guilty. So there's a lot of things coming in the future, and I wanted to let you know that. We are working out a plan, and where we will look for input from any other organization as well. But I did a little research the other day, and I know one of the little tenets of the SAFE Act puts you in violation of law if in fact you have a loop on your rifle that you can attach a bayonet to. Well, I did a little research, and I went back 150 years, and I can't find one case where someone was murdered with the bayonet at the end of the rifle in the last 150 years. This law was created by New York City girly men who don't know one gun from the other. So I'm here today. I wanted to just talk to you quickly about, if you are a police officer, if you're an active police officer, and after April of 2014, you come up and you see the people standing here today on the opposite side of your police line, and they are standing for their constitutional rights to bear arms. I ask you, police officers, to stand down. That's what the Oath Keepers is all about. We have several thousand members in New York State now, but we have even more members who are active police officers and sheriff deputies and state troopers who have already agreed to stand down. What the government is afraid of is they don't know who they are. I would ask you today, for those that are Oath Keepers, those who want to be Oath Keepers, and those that are just plain citizens, I would ask you to stand up and take the Oath Keeper's oath today, right now. So if you believe in the constitutional republic of ours, please repeat after me. Raise your right hand. I state your name, do solemnly swear that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, both foreign and domestic, and that I will bear true faith and allegiance to same, and that I take this obligation freely, without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion, pledging my life, my fortune, and my sacred honor. So help me God. Congratulations, fellow Oath Keepers. I just have 3 words to say from one of my ancient ancestors, William Wallace. Please repeat after me. Freedom!